Well, welcome Rice fans to the 14th year of Japanese GT racing for the 2006 Autobac Super GT series, which kicks off at a cold and windy Suzuka 300 kilometers. I'm Mark Cole, and Motors TV is again bringing you all 8 rounds of the world's fastest GT racing during the year. A quick reminder of the regulations: GT 500, the 500 horsepower factory cars from defending champion Toyota, from Nissan, from Honda. GT 300 is for 300 horsepower factory and privateer races from Toyota. Defending champion in this class too, Nissan, Honda and VMAC, with European spec GT cars from Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini and Mosler. The regulations are unchanged from last year, but there are some new cars, principally the Lexus SC430, which replaces the front-running GT 500 Toyota Supras. Round 1 over 52 laps of the 5.8 kilometer Japanese Grand Prix circuit. More than 30,000 fans watching the start. On pole, the Arta NSX of 2005 vice champion Furman starting alongside him, Ryo Mishigami. But off goes Kazuki Hoshino in the Calsonic Nissan. That's in the first corner, into the wall. He'll get out of that, but ahead of them, Ryo Mishigami in the sister Takata Dome NSX and Nissan in the Zanavi Z of 2004 champion Satoshi Motoyama take up the chase. Best Toyota at the moment is the new Lexus of Andre Lotterer. And Juichi Tachikawa in 5th and 6th place for the yellow hat Nissan of Naoki Yokozimo. Behind them, starting from row 4. So action already in the first corner here at the opening round of this series. It might be sunny, but it is very, very cold, and it's been cold and wet all weekend. But at last, they're getting underway here at Suzuka. Wonderful circuit, one of the favourite circuits of the Formula One field. Andre Couto taking Luac Duval for 8th place, riding the curbs there as they go into the hairpin. Great move by Andre Couto, driving one of the 2 Supras still in the race. This is the Sard Supra from last year. Luac Duval, a new guy from France in the Epson NSX. That's the car run by Satoru Nakajima. Getting out already on this first lap. The car's getting ahead. Let's have a look behind them, see what's happening in GT 300, because in GT 300 we have Koto Sasaki in the Kiko Huazan Nissan Z, normally aspirated unlike the GT 500 twin turbos, and he started the GT 300. There we are from the 2 Japanese Lamborghini owner club Murcielago RG1s of Kojo Yanamashi, who's already gotten to the lead, and Italian Marco Apicella. Well, Lamborghini is still looking for its first win after racing in Japan since 1994. And that's the moment that the car took the lead from the pole position car. So it's Lamborghini leading from Nissan, and then coming up as well, Masaya Kageyama in the endless Advan 2 Nissan. So we have Lamborghini, Nissan and Nissan, then Kageyama moving up into 2nd place, and then behind them Marco Apicella, 4th place in that Lamborghini. Problems in GT 500. Luac Duval just going off on the outside of turn 1 as he starts lap 2. Not a good start to his Super GT career. The series, which as we said is its 14th season now. So great racing already here in the Autobac Super GT series. We lost the factory run MTech Honda NSX, which finished 2nd in GT 300 last year after 2 wins. Also the Garai, with which series sponsor Autobacs took a win on its way to 3rd. Otherwise, there's been remarkably little change in the 2006 Harborough. There's been plenty of driver shuffling over the winter. We'll explain that as the race goes on. Most notably, we've lost Britain's 2004 Super GT and Formula Nippon champion Richard Lance. He's gone to race in Australian V8 supercar, and he's been replaced by Honda's Sugio Matsuda in the Nissan. Likewise, Nissan's Yuji Ida has left the series for Aguri Suzuki's Formula One team, while Toyota's Sakon Yamamoto has also jumped ship to Nissan. Honda's also lost German Andre Lotterer. He's been snatched up by Toyota, and there he is. That is his car at the moment, right up there in 2nd place in the open interface Lexus. Andre Lotterer, former Jaguar Formula One test driver. Is Ryo Mishigami going off? This is in the daunting 130R. Mishigami goes well wide off, and that's how Lotterer got into 2nd place. Well, after 2 days of February testing on this circuit, owned by Honda came out on top with the Arta NSX of Britain Ralph Furman and Daisuke Ito, which is probably why they're leading the race at the moment, a full half-second quicker than the Calsonic Nissan of France's Benoit Trellier and Kazuki Hoshino, who's been moved up from GT 300 to replace Ida. Ida struggling, of course, with that Suzuki team in Formula One at the moment. field already stringing out, separate starts as we saw, but when we look at GT300 again, hopefully we'll see that Boxster of Porsche Boxster of Ishusho Suga and Takahashi Iho, the Arctic car, which in testing in February was incredibly quick, running second fastest only to the Gym Center Ferrari F360 of Tetsuya of Porsche Boxster of Ishusho Suga and Takahashi Iho, the Arctic car, which in testing in February was incredibly quick, running second fastest only to the Gym Center Ferrari F360 of Tetsuya Tanaka and Takayuki Aoki. Indeed, at the moment is the overall standings, the top six after two of what will be 52 laps around this toughest of circuits. Suzuka very much in the news this week. They have lost the Japanese Grand Prix. Fuji Speedway on the other side of Tokyo has won the Japanese Grand Prix for 2007, but their moves, even as we speak, to get the race reinstated here for next year as the Pacific Grand Prix. Japan had two of those in the past, the last at Aida, and they would like to get that back here. Toyota own Fuji, Honda own Suzuka, so there's no politics of course in it. Well, there is the 87 Trike Murcielago RG1, as we said, the Japanese Lamborghini Owners Club car. Great move at the moment there by the 87 car, and that's Koji Yamanashi on board that at the moment from Masami Kageyama, and Marco Apicella now up into third place in the second Lamborghini, one of them black, the other white, and both these Lamborghinis have been entered for the Le Mans 24 Hours this year, so look forward to seeing those at Le Mans in June if the entries are accepted. We hope they will be. What we won't be seeing there is any of the Maseratis, because the Team Go Maserati has been withdrawn from the series for the moment. They just couldn't get enough speed out of the car. Terrible troubles with their aerodynamics, and that car might be not to start the series this year, one of the MC12s which ran in the FIGT Championship last year. Well, here's Ralph Furman then, leading the field down the hill. Andre Lotterer behind him, so we got the two former Formula One drivers out front at the moment. Ralph Furman, of course, for Jordan, Andre Lotterer, test driver for Jaguar, and those cars starting to pull away a little bit. Still Michigami in the Takata Dome NSX, then the Zanavi number 23 Nissan of Motoyama, on win last year, and right behind him the number one champion Zensarumo car of Yuji Tachikawa. 3 wins last year with Toru Takagi, and that gave him the championship at the finale, held at a wet Suzuka, this very same circuit. In 6th place, the number 22 Motel Ortec Nissan Z of Sakon Yamamoto. Just to remind you, the engines, the 3.5 litre V6s in the Nissans are twin turbocharged. The Toyotas have V8s, they go for a slightly bigger V8, and the Hondas are on the 3.5 litre normally aspirated V6s. All these cars giving around 500 horsepower. Engine has to come from the same manufacturer, have air restrictors. You can put the engine anywhere, any position you like, as long as it stays within the original engine compartment. We have a sequential 6-speed transmission, steel brakes, power steering, transmission and suspension are free, single caliper brakes, but no ABS, no traction control, no auto transmissions, no telemetry, no carbon brakes. Cars have to be flat bottomed. What they can do is put front and rear subframes a la NASCAR style on the original cockpit. You can use composite materials for bumpers, bonnet, boot and doors, front and rear wings. You can add a rear wing even if the original car doesn't have one. And also you can have a carbon composite for structural parts if they're that way on the standard cars. Both categories, one on 28-inch wheels, 14 inches wide in 500 and 12 inches wide in GT300. Well, great battles going on still here in the field. Looking at Shigami really having a go at Lotterer there. Still that Takata Dome, the green NSX in 3rd place. Ryo Mishigami head out into the countryside once again, up past the funfair